Welcome back to another installment of Pettyrevenge, where small actions can result in great victories. Before we get started, if you like my videos or just like my voice, please hit that like button and consider subscribing because it all really helps me out and pushes me to create more videos. And also, let me know which one is your favorite. Mine definitely has to be the one about the school project. Anyways, let's move on to our first short but sweet victory, which was posted by ASDF_QWERTY27. I put a fake note on a Corvette's windshield that read, "Sorry I hit your car. You probably won't even notice the damage," because it was taking up 4 spots. So the title is fairly self-explanatory, but I'll elaborate. I was trying to find a parking spot at my university. The lot was notoriously crowded, but my campus didn't have a lot of options. While searching, I saw a Corvette taking up 4 prime spots near the front of the lot. After about 10 minutes of waiting/looking for a spot, one opened up towards the back of the lot. Furious at the nerve of the driver being so inconsiderate, I wrote a note saying, "Sorry I hit your car, you probably won't even notice the damage," and left it on their windshield. When I got out of class and was headed back to my car, I saw a very stereotypical college-aged Corvette owner frantically searching their vehicle while yelling into their phone. I don't know who they were talking to, but I feel bad for them having to deal with this person. OP, that is one of the most devious things I've ever heard. Legend has it, that Corvette owner is still searching for the scratch to this day. Our second story was posted by Anon98199. Coworker complains about free pizza. So I was told this belongs here as well. Please enjoy. So one of my coworkers is a huge choosing beggar. Like aggressively chooses to the point where he will bully people who are buying him free things to get exactly what he wants. This normally doesn't affect me, as I've learned to just tell him to F off. Of course, he always complains and pretends like I just attacked him out of nowhere, but that's not the point of the story. But unfortunately, the person who does all the food ordering and general paperwork stuff in our office is a super sweet older lady that isn't comfortable telling people no. One day, we had a pizza for a lunch meeting, and we all realized that the favorite pizza of everyone in the office, which she only ordered one of at the time, she's learned to order more, was obviously different. I forget exactly what got left off, but half of it was not what it normally comes with. I went and talked to the person who ordered it, and she straight up told me that CB, choosing beggar, had stood by her desk and basically berated her until she changed half the pizza to what he wanted, because he didn't like some of the toppings. He wanted the whole pizza, but thankfully she made him compromise. Ticked me off because my favorite pizza was ruined, and he bullied this woman who we all affectionately call the office mom. But whatever, right? It's free pizza. I'll just get something else and I'll live. The straw that broke the camel's back was when I noticed that he hadn't even touched the pizza. He was eating a different one. I decided to casually ask why he wasn't touching it. Come to find out, he didn't actually want anything during that lunch. He knew he wanted something else, but he figured he might want some leftovers later in the week, so he had her change the order. So basically, this unpleasant person bullied a sweet old lady and changed an order for the one pizza everyone in the office wanted, just on the off chance he might want some leftovers later. So you want to guess what I did? I ate it. All of it. I didn't want more than one piece, but I ate all 6 pieces of a half pizza just so he couldn't have any. You can bet your butt he complained about it too. I just looked back and was like, "Oh, sorry, did you want some during this meeting? 'Cause if I had known you wanted it today, I would have saved you some." He glared at me for about a week, and I felt like I just ate Thanksgiving dinner, but worth it. Rule number 1 of public pizza is never expect any leftovers. That's where he effed up. Our last story was posted by Grape Ice Cream Float. Faked proof that I had a flat tire so the lazy people in my group project would have to do the presentation themselves, therefore likely will fail. I'm in a class where group research project/presentation is a huge chunk of overall points. Everyone knows in group projects you always have that one slacker who doesn't do anything that you have to compensate for. However, I got stuck with possibly the worst 3 people to be in a project with in the class. I did the entire research, presentation, poster boards, etc., among many other annoying things myself. I tried talking to them and telling them they needed to put in their share of effort. Ignored. I'd send them tasks to do. Ignored. I'd try to schedule meetings. They'd say they were coming and then leave me alone at the library. This happened from the get-go. It was abundantly clear that they expected everyone else to do the work, but everyone else turned out to be just me. Rule: we couldn't have things 100% memorized word for word, and we couldn't read off anything. We had to actually know the subject. I was fully prepared to do most of the talking and even wrote down a small script for them, and told them to know what to say during their part, at the very least. The night before, I told them we had to meet to at least go over the whole thing one time. Once again, none of them showed. At this point, I'm livid, and decide they can just do it themselves. Which means they'd get up there, not know a damn thing to say other than the small info I gave them, and couldn't even BS anything because they did no research. Thing is, if we miss without an excuse, we fail the project. If you have an excuse, you have to have documentation. I commute and live an hour away, so I decide I'll conveniently have a flat tire right before class. Went out and actually bought a tire so I could have the receipt to prove it. Emailed the professor, who said I can present by myself during his office hours. Turns out, they completely bombed, and not only probably failed the project, but since they're bad students, might even make them fail the class. Edit. The professor stated at the beginning that we're not allowed to contact him about people slacking in the group, and said to work it out amongst ourselves. Said that we were adults and that he wouldn't even respond to emails about it. This one right here has a special place in my heart because I hate group projects and will forever hate group projects for the rest of my life. However, OP has inspired me, so the next time I have to do group work, I will channel my inner pettiness. That concludes this episode of Pettyrevenge. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe, as this all really helps my channel grow and incentivizes me to create more videos. Also, I'm going to be posting videos every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday, so make sure you turn on notifications to be notified for my next video. Thank you, and I will see you next time.